So close again. Okay, so day 4, 150, so that means 149 because we're gonna take a pound off. For the phone and clothes, I've been weighing them. They're right at a pound. We will put 149 up there. And then I'm gonna be really good today because I'm busy and I think it'll be easier to be good. And we will eat good. So I'll show you what I'm gonna eat. Okay. All right, we got an omelet for breakfast, or half of an omelet, which is some like Mexican cheese blend that is so good. I've got my coffee. I just love this cup. Doing just peachy. I feel that way today. I'm excited. So I only have milk, which I shouldn't be drinking, but I put that in there. And then we're gonna do chicken salad sandwiches for lunch. So I'll have a little bit of the mix, but no bread. This will just be mayonnaise and chicken. And then I'll saute up some mushrooms, like a bunch of mushrooms. And then I'll probably, when they're done, throw in an egg and get that cooking with some cheese. So kind of like an omelet, but way more mushroom than omelet. And then over here, I made these delicious bad boys, butterscotch cookies. It's gonna be really hard to stay out of that today. They're for the youth group and the people from church. We do a community outreach one Saturday a month, and they're gonna go and do like litter patrol down around town and talk to people. So that'll be fun. So I'm rewarding them with cookies. So I'm gonna bake those, and then did I set a timer? Ugh, I didn't set a timer. How long? I don't know how long those have been in there. Let's see, let's do 6 minutes. We'll see how that goes. If I can pay attention, I'll have cookies, not burnt cookies. Anyway, I'm gonna haul all of those down there and then they can eat those. Just look at these welcome baskets. Oh my goodness. They're so cute. We got locally roasted coffee here. Little hummingbird feeders. We get a lot of hummingbirds here. Oh, and this is my mother-in-law's fresh sourdough bread that is just as beautiful as it tastes. And then we got business stuff. Oh, cool. These are welcome to the community baskets that we put together for people who move into town. I just love it. And I get to deliver them today. I love my little town. It is so cute. Got all these new murals. This one's interesting. But I'm on my way to deliver the baskets. And it was snowing about 5 minutes ago. You wouldn't know, it was like blizzarding. And the kids are all out. They're going to do litter patrol. So I'll catch up with them in a minute. There's a big piece of litter right there. But I'm not going to go down and get it.
Yeah. How do you get down there?
I don't. Over there, through the blackberries. Oh. Nose goes. We made it back, and it did cave. I had a cookie. But I also had, and I also had a pizza stick. Not a pizza stick, what do you call it? Like a breadstick, like a Little Caesars breadstick. And something else. Oh, I had a bite of my brother's chicken. He had some fantastic chicken sandwich from a place. But I didn't eat. I had the breakfast and said I was going to eat the mushrooms and stuff. The egg and cheese. And the day just got so crazy, wasn't able to eat that. So I ended up eating less calorie-wise, just not in my time frame. And nothing of any nutritional value. We'll call it that. Cookie, Little Caesars breadstick. It was all delicious. But yeah, it was a crazy busy day. So should still lose weight. But I wanted to talk about some things. I thought I had done it and it got cut out of my last video. I don't know what happened. I've been fighting DaVinci in my editing and I'm not very tech savvy. So I was going to give you guys some of the tips I use. Now, always, this is my clause, talk to a doctor. Talk to a professional. I am not a professional. I've worked in the medical field. I know enough to be really dangerous and stupid. So it's working for me, for my body. But this is what I do to make intermittent fasting easy. So my tip 1 would be, don't be hard on yourself. Like, the worst thing is starting off on a hard diet and then you just like feel awful when you cheat or do something off. Like, it's life. Like, I like life. I like living life. I like eating good food. I like eating trashy delicious food. I'm trying to get away from that, but like, I'm not going to make myself miserable to lose weight. It's going to be a process and it's going to take time, and I don't want to be miserable for months and months while I'm doing this. So don't be hard on yourself. Do your best to be diligent, but don't be hard on yourself. 2 would be give yourself flexibility in your diet. So why I like intermittent fasting is because I like food, and it's a little more flexible, especially if you're eating a short window, like a 4-hour window. Like I ate chocolate cake the other day. Granted, you're not going to lose as much weight, but at least like you can know you do that, and then you don't feel that awful guilt like when you're on a super strict diet and you know carbs and know this and none of that. I just, the rebellious nature in me does not like that. And I like a good piece of chocolate cake when it comes around. If we have a celebration, I'm gonna celebrate. If we have like a big date night, like on Fridays, I will always break out. Like, I'll try to push my window, but that is so hard to go to like 4 o'clock in the afternoon and not eat. So I've done it. It can be done, but it's not fun. And then I'm cranky for date night. That's not good. So I will always do date night. If we have company or family over, I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm not going to like pork down a mounded plate of food. I'm going to try to really restrain myself, but I am going to eat, and I am going to eat yummy things. So that's 2 is give yourself some flexibility in your diet. So you have like cheat foods that aren't, you don't have to call it a cheat food. You can just say, I'm going to have this today in my window, and it works. I think three would be ease into it. I tried once to just jump into intermittent fasting, and it was super strict. It was horrible. When I decided to just like ease into it, like my first day, I was just like, I'm just gonna go as long as I can. When I get hungry, then I'll eat. And so I just day after day just pushed that back towards noon. And then I started easing my evening meal back until I was eating at about like 3 or 4. So I'm starting between 11 and 12 and ending between 3 and 4. And that was way easier. And I also eased into keto. So I'd be tip number 4 probably would be try to eat. Once again, I'm not giving advice. This is what works for me. But I have found that if I eat like fatty meats with all that protein and fat with a lot of dark leafy greens, that usually keeps me full and I lose the most weight. Like if I eat like a couple meatballs or some fried spam and a big bowl of kale salad with some like vinegar and olive oil on it, that's like a pound a day for me. It'll be interesting as I get closer to my probably healthy body weight how fast it comes off. I bet it slows down. But when you eat chocolate cake and cookies and pizza sticks and things like that, it's not going to come off as fast. And you'll probably feel like garbage too, not going to lie. Garbage food makes me feel like garbage. I'm not a teenager anymore. I like using bubble water in tea. So you get, I think I have one here. So like a bubble water. Sometimes you just want flavor. There's something about like the fasting. Like I feel like I can taste things better. Like just eating food tastes like when you finally do get to eat, it just tastes better. But I'm also very aware of the taste of my mouth, and I do not like that. Like I find that when I'm intermittent fasting, I'm brushing my teeth a lot. I don't know what it is. If I'm just hyper aware or what, but this kind of helps to have like a little bit of something with flavor, but no calories. Some people think it's the devil, but I am leaning on it hard right now. And then tea, like just herbal, like I have dried peppermint from my friend's yard, and I just put 2 leaves in a cup, and then that flavor and that smell, something hot on your tummy feels really good. So lean on bubble water or tea if you just are like really just need something in my mouth. That helps me. So that would be number 5. So number 6 is drink tons and tons of water. You need that to break down the fats in your body. You will probably get really thirsty, but I found that if I don't, I'm hungrier more, and I'm craving more, and then I just don't feel as good. So I drink tons of water. Like there's been days when I've drank a gallon of water. So talk to doctor, like I said, but I would definitely make sure drinking lots of water. And then 7 would be when you do plateau, because you'll just have those days where you're like, I did really good and I still haven't really lost anything or anything significant. I don't know. I've read stuff and I've heard, and I just think just the way my body works, I think I'm just missing nutrients. I'm trying to supplement with vitamins right now, but sometimes you just need nutrients. So I try to eat really nutrient dense plant-based foods when I plateau. Just take like a day or two, try to eat in the window still, like whatever hour window, and then just like beans and leafy greens, but start implementing fruit, because that's the one thing I've really cut out is fruit when I'm doing this. It's just something that's super easy to eat a lot of, and the sugar that's in it, I just try to cut it. So I try to reintroduce just fresh fruit, fresh veggies, maybe lightly sauteed stuff, but just beans, lentils, like really lentils, like hearty lentil soups, pea soups, things like that. And I think you just get whatever it is that you're missing and then get back to your keto diet, and and then it fixes it. I don't know what it is, but that's what I do. I think when you plateau, I've heard people with keto diets say that you have to like carbo load when you hit a plateau, and maybe that's what's going on. Like I said, I'm not a professional, I don't know, but this is just what I have done, what works for me. And I'd be curious if there's any experts out there watching, probably not, to see what you guys have to say. I've read a lot about this. You can read anything you want to. If you have an idea or an opinion on it, someone will back it up. So-called experts. So I think you need to figure out what works for your body. But this works for me, and I hope those tips help. And I will see you tomorrow. I did pretty good, so we'll see what happens. We'll see you guys later.